What is going on, everybody? We're back on it. Moon Knight episode 3. I don't know how many people on the channel are, like Marvel fans or like, watch all the movies, watch all the shows. But if you have, of all of the Marvel TV shows, these first two episodes have been my favorite. Over WandaVision, over Loki, over Falcon, over Hawkeye. These two so far have been the best, opening episodes, in my opinion. We'll see how the rest of the series goes. Left off with Mark and Steven in Egypt, but Mark is in control. So, I'm curious how all that goes. We found out that Harrow used to be the Avatar for Khonshu. I don't know if it was previously right before Mark was. We found out Mark was on death's door, and if it didn't make the deal, he pretty much would be dead. So there's a lot of we're getting into like the higher beings and all that type of stuff. So we'll kind of see how it plays out. And we got introduced to his wife. I would like Steven to be in control, and see him, kind of become comfortable with, the suit and everything that's going on, because his life just seems so tragic with his mental and stuff. But we'll see how it goes. Pressing play right now. I need to get me some fake passports. Or maybe I can start making fake passports. It seems like there'd be some good money, huh? Oh, right here. I was just about to ask, how do you know when to stop going forward if it's always pointing in a direction, but... It's interesting to see because I'm sitting here thinking to myself, he's kind of struggling with, like, I guess 3 lower level goons, but he's also not in his suit. So I guess, we can kind of take that for what it is. He is going 3v1 as just a regular man.
Don't do it, Mark. Stop being Stop.
Did Steven get control, or is it Mark? Which one? But this time... This time Steven took control, and now Mark had to wake back up. Holy shit, that was actually kind of wild. How the Yo, this is really trippy. Because you thought Steven, the weaker mind, would be the one, but now Mark is flipped.
What did you do? I swear it wasn't me. Then who was it?
Another personality. It's not Steven or Mark that's doing this. It's somebody else.
I thought it talk.
Threaten himself. I have no
Don't kill him.
how many personalities he must possess. The man is clearly insane.
Ooh, whoop. That didn't work.
We will not tolerate violence.
Too, and they don't meddle in what the others' God purposes are. Because like the one girl said, we're of love. I do love and music. But nobody fear, like if she goes wild with that love and music, we just let her do her thing, or what?
You might want to start there.
Do the other gods also not agree of Amit's judgment and just like, judging people before, even though they might? So to have her not take over other avatars to fulfill what her duty is, or what she feels her duty is, they just put her in stone, as it seems. Because clearly they put her there and they don't agree or like her there, so... Or like her enough to put her in there. But are they watching? Do they know the location? Are they trying to make sure?
After Madripoor, I'm sure you two will have a lot to talk about.
Madripoor.
Islamoga will be with you shortly.
Isn't that where,
So what, this Joker just puts on no more mock games and is...
where the Captain America, the Winter Soldier chick, Peggy's niece? Isn't that what she's kind of running, is Madripoor now? After she went on the run?
Great.
What would probably really help right here is if Steven took over.
Let Steven out before you blow this.
I was about to say, Steven will have the exactly what Steven will know and have information and be able to speak this.
It's legit.
He won't be able to help them,
What
like,
I'm seeing is
fight
infiltrating
their way
God,
out.
Dad. It's just-
Give Steve,
Give me a minute. I gotta talk to him.
give Steven control.
Keep him occupied.
Give Steven control, please. Give him control.
Hey, what are you doing?
Mark! Don't.
Jesus. What happened? Don't touch it. You're gonna die. He doesn't know that. Somebody do something. Oh shit. When did that happen? Oh wow. That cape looked dope. Well, we're about to have to go 1v9 here, boys. Good luck. He's got Steven in his head telling him like, don't be violent. It's gotta fuck with your concentration. He just straight up gave that body back real quick. Does any of this actually affect him though? Will it slow him down at all, or can he recover from that? Like while in suit mode? Okay, he's good. Like I didn't know if he was actually gonna feel those puncture wounds or what. He's gonna go for Layla. Oh. They said if he messed with the sky again, they were gonna imprison him. But we're not gonna have the suit anymore. We're just gonna be going in as a man. Correct? Like if he's in prison, we don't get to have his abilities, right? Or speak to him. Oh wow, they instantly met. So I'm curious, because he's been in prison before, correct? Was the last time that he was imprisoned is when they also imprisoned her? Is that why they don't know where... Is that why he doesn't know where she's buried? Oh, he's gonna go talk a bunch of shit. Why are you even letting him get access to this place? He's not an avatar anymore. Why does he get to come in? I mean, clearly one of the gods is siding with releasing her, correct?
Your torment forced me. I owe my victory to you.
And that ends up being it. Wow. And that's the episode. So we definitely got a lot more, you know, we saw all the gods' avatars. So it looks like they're all the god of something, and they all have avatars kind of carry that out, but carry it out to an extent that it doesn't affect mankind. Kind of like what we saw with the Eternals. You know, they have these abilities and they can do these things, but they're not going to do something that's going to really save mankind or even assist. But even the Eternals somewhat, you know, they gave humanity, you know, maybe technology a little bit farther along than they would have, you know, types of, so they did help, but they weren't, I guess, stopping wars or helping protect against natural disasters, or even when Thanos showed up, they didn't protect against, you know, New York City or Sokovia or anything wild like that, you know. I guess same thing with the gods here, you know, their avatars carry out their abilities to an extent that it's not going to tip the scales in any kind of, I guess, cosmic or earthly direction. Now, are they only gods of Earth? Do they have these abilities on other planets? You know, like trying to think what are some other planets that we've kind of been around, only in the Guardians, but Xandar and stuff, which I don't think is there anymore. You know, do they have the same, you know, god of judgment and, you know, music and love there? Is it just to Earth, and do each of the planets have their own type gods? You can really get really in depth with it. That's why hopefully Marvel really does this. You know, when you start you want bigger stories. The stories have gotten so far outside of, you know, just street level Avengers stuff, you know, where we're just like busting arms dealers. You know, it's not Captain America Civil War where you're trying to like snuff out Hydra in, you know, the corrupt Shield. we're on multi-universal scales here. So when you start introducing, like, you know, celestials and eternals and gods, and now in the Doctor Strange multiverse, and you know, variants with Kang and you know, Toby, Andrew, um, Tom Holland, like when you start going that big, I hope they really do well with kind of explaining it. And you know, are gods only to Earth, and there's a Khonshu of another planet, or other Earths, or they're multiple gods, or they're all one. And then you talk about, you know, introducing mutants, so it's a lot. It can definitely be a lot, but I'm curious how the MCU tends to explain and handle it. Now, I think we left off that episode that Mark and Steven, they no longer have Khonshu's abilities. They're not going to be able to summon the suit or hear him anymore. So we'll see if they're able to kind of make it through this, just the two of them. I still think there's a third personality, because Steven would admit if he did something, but he's not going to do those violent things. And then we saw Mark flip in and out, so somebody else took over in those instances. We'll see. I mean, they have 3 more episodes. Are they going to introduce us to a third personality with only 3 episodes to go? And then you've got to explain, you know, maybe that third personality be a crossover between the two. Not as good as Mark as far as combat, but better than Steven, but not as smart as Steven, but smarter than Mark in some aspects and things. So a lot there. I enjoyed it. Halfway, 3 episodes down, 3 to go. We'll see how it plays out tomorrow. Patreon, you guys will be getting early access One Piece episode, and then YouTube will get One Piece as well. Same thing Saturday, early access in YouTube, and then Sunday we'll have another Berserk. I think we're chapter 5 or 6, something like that. So I appreciate it, guys. Any interactions, likes, or comments is always appreciated. Like, share, subscribe, and as always,